So there are many camels, at least three, four, about 4 or 5 camels, and you got just as many horses with a cart attached to the back, so you go for a horse ride while sitting down on benches. Okay, the guy wants me to go on the camel ride, but I've been on camels before. I think in India and in Egypt, I think it was. And yeah, I mean, you get it's a thrill of a thing to do once you've done it a couple of times, but then the thrill sort of wears off, and you end up feeling sorry for their well-being in the end, don't you? And not really sure about the how they look after it. I imagine not in the best way, looking at them. So we do have quad bikes there, unfortunately, but they're all static and switched off, which is a bonus for now. So the it's an interesting beach. I mean, you do walk for a fair bit, like I would say, I don't know, a couple of 100 meters or so before you get to the water. A guy on a horse galloping away. So you got more or less similar rides to the other place. You got a jet ski there as well. So boat rides. Clearly not as busy as a beach would be or should be. It's a Monday afternoon. I suppose it does make a difference, doesn't it, at the end of the week. So there are many stretches of beaches, there are many sections of beaches. This one is the Jampore Beach. There are others, I think it's called Devki Beach and Daman Beach. They're fairly smaller. I think this one is the most popular one around here. I don't know if you can see from the screen, but the water's far from the turquoisey colour you had in DU. This one here is, well, it's filled with soil, it's saturated with soil, and it's got that brownish sort of a hue coming off it. No real waves at the moment, it's very still. And here it gets a bit soft and sort of muddy. That one there with the benches on, I think that's my favourite so far. But I'd want other people on it. You know, it's just a bit silly, like just me going on that whole cart when there's seating for like I don't know. There's 3 benches at the back, definitely seating for like 9-10 people in total. It's just a bit silly going on my own and not sharing the cost as well. I can imagine this place getting a lot more busy after the school's finished. Maybe a lot more kids will come along. May get people coming here after work. But I'm sure it's more likely to be locals who actually live here, rather than people from outside of although there are people living here in hotels, or staying in hotels, who would have come from other states or other parts of Gujarat at the least. I'm not seeing many at the moment, unless they've decided to just chill out and stay at the hotel or stick around in the restaurant. Drinking alcohol at public places is punishable offence. So I suppose this is a public place. Even some kind of any sort of a stall set up here, a restaurant setup, would be breaking the law. I suppose you'd have to be in a private place, which would mean off this area, and in a restaurant. We are in Gujarat still, and they're strict about the consumption of alcohol. There are many who do it. I'm not sure how they get hold of it, but they do somehow, and they stick to drinking it in their private premises. Actually, the law is about prohibiting the sale of alcohol by any premises, licensed or unlicensed even. I think the sale is really only allowed in DU, not even in Daman, so you can't really just publicly go and buy alcohol. I think DU is the only Gujarat district where it's actually allowed, and I've heard people saying that a lot of people go to DU because you're free to drink alcohol as much as you want. So it's like an escapism. People escape to DU partially for the alcohol. I'm sure it's not just for the alcohol, although it would be in some cases, but it's like an escape as well. And I'm sure there are fair numbers that actually go there because you can drink and have a good time at the same time. But here, of course, it's not legal to sell, so you'd have to stick to hotels, I think. And I'm not sure if restaurants have a license to serve it. I'm not sure on that one. But you're definitely not seeing like the bars that I saw in DU district when I crossed over the bridge. And there were so many bars selling alcohol or serving alcohol. But then again, I've not really explored Daman fully yet. That scene, the restaurant and the hospitality scene. So we'll find out in due time how things stand. Vapi Public School. So got people from here traveling to Vapi to be schooled. So around here, I just couldn't help but notice there's tons and tons of what appears to be black sand. It looks like it's mounds of sand from here. Well, it's probably just an illusion. So if I'm not mistaken, I think that's a stall selling corn on the cob. I just need to figure out whether it's actual corn on the cob that's roasted or barbecued, and not just sweet corn that's been stripped off it and then spiced up. गुजराती हिंदी हिंदी ये आप सेकते हो इसको ओके और बाद में चटनी नमक तो एक का कितना है अभी 50 40 रुपीज वाह 40 रुपीज बोला था
40 दे दे
ओके ओके मेरे को एक दे दो please thank you. So I've just asked a lady for a corn on the cob, 40 rupees. I think is a good deal. I think that's the price in DU near the seafront as well. Yes.
वो रिकॉर्डिंग करते इसमें
हाँ ऐसे ही दिखाने के लिए सब घर पे देख लेते हैं.
लारी पे वो जैसे उसमें कहीं कहीं दिखाते हैं चाट है ये सब खाते हैं.
हाँ ऐसे हम कर रहे हैं लेकिन जो भी हम रिकॉर्ड करेंगे वो हो जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ खाना ही करना है।
ऐसा तो हमारे गाँव में सब रिश्तेदार हैं, सब देखेंगे।
हाँ।
ऐसा नहीं करना आप।
हम अगर इनफ फुटेज हुआ तो हम करेंगे ऐसा कुछ। अगर इनफ ऐसा रिकॉर्डिंग हुआ तो हम ऑनलाइन करेंगे डेफिनेटली।
उधर भी खाया है?
हाँ,
उधर खाया है?
अभी फर्स्ट डे है यहाँ। फर्स्ट डे हम अभी 10 बजे आए और यहाँ से वहाँ से चल कर आए। अभी खाया नहीं है।
खाया नहीं कहीं?
कुछ खाया नहीं अभी। अभी सुबह क्या खाया था? समोसा, चाय और समोसा। Had a tea and a samosa at the train station.
सामान मेरा जाएगा ये फोटो।
हाँ?
ये फोटो सब जगह नहीं जाना चाहिए।
नहीं, हम बोल रहे हैं। ओ, आपको नहीं चाहिए कि जाए? ओके, कुछ बात नहीं, हम नहीं डालेंगे। अब
क्यों?
लिस्ट में अगर गया तो
मेरा गांव वाला सब देखेगा तो मतलब वो लगेगा ऐसा।
वो लोग नहीं देखेंगे। अब पहले ढूंढना पड़ता है, पहले ऐसा नहीं मिल जाएगा।
वो लोग
और ये तो थोड़ी गाँव है, ये तो दमन है, सी साइड है।
लेकिन गांव में नेट में जाएगा तो सब देखता
हाँ,
है।
तो देखेंगे क्या अच्छा आपका स्वीट को कौन ऑन द कॉप बनाया। देखेंगे कितना अच्छा बनाया और बाद में बहुत लोग आएंगे। I'm just saying she'll be famous if it does go online. Not really sure, honestly, I'm not really sure if this is going online yet. Of course, you need a decent amount of footage to call it a video or a blog or a vlog. Oh, बहुत अच्छा दिख रहा है. It looks like it's barbecued corn on the cob, you know, on the coal itself. It's sitting on the coal, so I'll be eating coal. हम कोलसा भी खाएंगे इसके साथ. कोलसा. नहीं अच्छा.
कोलसा का तो वो उसमें वही
उसका भी टेस्ट आएगा. अच्छा. Yeah, nothing wrong with eating coal. I think coal is absolutely safe. So just so you know where we are, this is a stretch of the road there. There's a sign there, you can see police station, Dola, Nani Daman, and a roadblock there as well. So it's near the roadblock, there we are. I think it's when you put the spices on, the chili, the जीरा, I think जीरा जाएगा इसमें, जीरा नहीं जाएगा, जीरा जाएगा, okay, और नमक,
नमक, नींबू,
मिर्ची. So let's have the cash ready for her. Okay, so we have okay, chili powder, salt. She's picked up the chili powder and salt with the lemon, and she'll be massaging it into the corn on the cob. Just make sure it gets right in there. Okay, आप ये ले लो. Minutes. So, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, bye bye. Maybe on the way back, आपका coconut भी पी लेंगे बाद में. Hopefully. Thank you. So, this is piping hot. I can feel it's been supplied on one of the the peels of the corn itself. And it's I can feel it through this bit here onto my fingers. It's piping hot. I'm not getting stuck into it yet. Let it cool down. Difficult in this weather, you know. It's hot as it is, and then trying to wait for food to cool down. It's just doesn't happen easy like it does back in London or anywhere in the UK really, or that part of the West. So hopefully it's cooled down enough. It's been a couple of minutes. So let's have a bite in the middle. The first taste you get is the sweet corn itself, but then the rest of it hits you. That salt, the chili powder, the lemon. It's like once you've taken a bite, you start tasting all these different tastes, the masala and sweet corn together. It's a good combination. It makes it interesting, more palatable. You feel like eating it. You know, can you imagine just chewing on corn on the cob with a bit of salt and pepper? It's a lot more interesting, I think. I think it's not just salt. I think this is rock salt, what they call sanchar in Indian languages. So this is stuff that it's meant to be good for your digestive system, really. I know it's in there. I can taste it. They put it in everything here. In fact, I'm wrong about the rock salt. It's called black salt. That's what that is. And that's why the salt had a different colour. You know, this is not boiled or anything. This is fresh maize, fresh corn on cob. That's been barbecued, and comes off nicely. And you can taste that freshness of the corn. I think this is one of the best snacks because you're not going to be filled up by it. You can still go about and have your lunch, dinner, whatever. And you've ended up eating something healthy as a snack at the same time. All that distance cover with the corn on the cob in my hand. I'd do that any day. So I've just finished corn on the cob, and as for disposing it, it is all food, it's all biodegradable. You could just chuck it out there, it will degrade over time, not too long. But it's unsightly, it's litter. And so people dump things selfishly, oftentimes when there's no bins available. You don't see many bins in tourist areas either, unfortunately. It just so happens there is a bin provided here. The only thing you've got to do is figure out which bin to put it in. Well, in the UK, it's the green bin it goes in. So we'll be going by UK standards here. There's some use made of these arches or gates, which are not used for functional purposes yet. You can see couples just sitting inside the arch, having some time to themselves. So at least some use is being made of these pillars or posts. So it looks like a new beach resort is being built by a developer. Private Beach Resort is what it's going to be called. It's a proposed site, but it looks like work's already begun. I see all these steel structures going up. You can hear the angle grinder, a lot of plasterboards and timber. Almost like individual sort of chalets or cabins, individual cabins you'd say. So nothing very grand in nature. We've got pitched roofs, nothing very tall. There's a light tower up there. It's got that thing circling at the top, so it may well be sending and receiving signals. I've heard you can actually climb that, and during sunset it can be a good sight to view from up there. So might just need to find out when the sunset is and give myself enough time to climb it. So I don't know how many kilometers it's been since we entered the beach. God knows where. The place has disappeared off view because we've sort of had to bend around a bit. But here you could say it technically ends that stretch of the beach, Jampore Beach, because you got all sorts of stuff, like your boats, some activities for kids, the food places, possibly there's it does feel like a bit of a town up there, so it's worth checking out. Hello. हम अब कहाँ है? ये बीच का नाम क्या है? Still Jampore. ये गुजराती छो? नहीं. हाँ, हिंदी. ओके. और वो जो दिख रहा है वहाँ, तो वो गांव है?
नहीं, वो दमन है. ये मोटी दमन है.
अभी मोटी दमन चालू हो गया.
हाँ, ये मोटी दमन है. वो दमन है.
ओ, तो ये यहाँ से वहाँ तक एंड तक मोटी दमन था. और ये नानी दमन है.
हाँ, नानी दमन.
Ah, that's interesting, isn't it? नानी दमन. Okay. हमको कुछ ड्रिंक लेना. वहाँ ड्रिंक मिल जाएगा वहाँ?
Okay. वो सामने वहाँ मिलेगा ना?
हाँ, वहाँ भी. Okay. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Right. So it looks like I'll be having a drink sooner than I'd realised. There's a restaurant, a big one up here. But I don't want to really sit down. Is there any point in going all the way inside? Just wondering, could I not just grab something off a stall somewhere? So just touching on what that guy, the guy where the couple were sitting down, what he said, the distance we've travelled so far is part of Moti Daman, or large. Moti means large. So it's Daman, but they refer to it as Moti Daman. And over here, again at the other side of the river, is Nani Daman, meaning a small Daman, and it's connected by that bridge over there. I can smell fish, like, you know, kind of smell associated with the fishing and fish market and so on. So I'm presuming there's a large scale of fishing going on around here. You can see some boats. I'm not sure if those are fishing boats or not. They may well be. In fact, I'm quite sure they are. And so this is like a fishing village. In terms of stuff to explore, if it does end up being a fishing village, then yes, it'd be interesting to explore. So it just so happens that the bridge connecting Moti Daman to Nani Daman is unfortunately closed off. You see, they're doing some restoration work. The paving around here is newly laid. The road looks fairly newly concreted. Laying some pillars down over there, and the bridge itself has had new railings added. So some very major restoration work happening here. They've pedestrianised this area more or less. See this area here. So this could be like a bicycle track. And it would allow you to take a stroll along what looks like a fort over here. This is definitely a sightseeing fort. So it would be good for tourists who would like to walk along here. It's nice and shaded, and it will connect all parts of Moti Daman along the way, I presume. All the important touristy parts. I'm not really sure where this path leads, to be honest. We'll need to find out, but you've definitely got the famous fort. I think the rickshaw driver said it was built during the British times. I'm not 100% sure. It could be Portuguese too. I'd really need to Google that one up. If you know, you can leave a comment. I'm not planning on visiting the fort even if it's open, because I'm not really here for long, only for today. And possibly a bit of tomorrow. Need to again check when the well, I don't think it's a train, it's more of a cab, so I'm free to sort of explore if there's something pressing, but we'll see. Excuse me. Hindi, Gujarati?
ગુજરાતી
આપણે અહીંયા શું બનાવી રહ્યા છો? આ પ્લાનિંગ શેનું છે?
ટેન્ટ બનાવતા ટેન્ટ
ટેન્ટ.
પહેલા ત્યાં દરિયા પર નહીં હતા
Oh, tent.
હા
For shade.
हाँ
For shade and stall for drinks. ऐसा सब कुछ. तो वो drinks वाला आगे खाना बनाना है यहाँ आएगा.
हाँ वहाँ पे रहने के लिए सब नाइट के लिए
हाँ, रहने भी आप रह सकते हैं, आप उसको हायर कर सकते हैं 2 दिन 3 दिन लाइक दैट.
हाँ
ओके, उसको टेंट बोलते हैं ना? ओके.
टेंट.
हाँ, मैंने वहाँ भी देखा था, मोटी दमन से आए तो वहाँ राइट हैंड साइड प्रवेग के ऐसा कुछ डेवलपमेंट था, वहाँ ऐसा टेंट बन रहा था, ऐसा स्टील का.
स्टील का बन रहा है वो लाइट हाउस के वैसे
हाँ,
सेम बन
सेम स्टील टेंट्स फॉर हायर फॉर टूरिस्ट के लिए.
के लिए
और बहुत अच्छा. हमको एकदम टूरिस्ट एरिया में भी मिलेगा.
हाँ,
और
tourist.
अच्छा प्राइस में. होपफुली गुड प्राइस. इंटरेस्टिंग. तो अभी ड्रिंक कहाँ मिलेगा?
ड्रिंक तो आपको उधर ही है
ओह.
यहाँ पे कुछ डेवलप नहीं हुआ है
तुम सीधा चल गए तो
हाईवे पे निकलेंगे
ऐसा घूम के जाएगा
ओह, इट्स अराउंड ही जाएगा ये.
अराउंड ही जाएगा
Okay.
ये किला का
आई सी.
round ही जाएगा।
राइट.
वहाँ पे मिलेगा आप यहाँ से जाओगे तो जल्दी मिलेगा आपको
राइट. ओके, थैंक यू, ऑल द बेस्ट. अब कभी खुलेगा ये?
ये अभी बारिश के बाद ही खुलेगा
बारिश मानसून के बाद.
हाँ
Monsoon के बाद. Okay, so we're looking at September, October,
हाँ
something like that. All the best of luck. Next year में आएगा यहाँ रहने के लिए. Okay, so he was speaking in Hindi, or was it Gujarati? Maybe a mix of both, but yeah, it's those tent structures that we saw earlier at that development. Set planning stages here. A lot of clearance required first, but they're planning on finishing it by end of monsoon, which I presume would be September, October. So it's an interesting sort of like a cabin. They call it a tent. It's definitely a quiet area, that's for sure, because you're quite isolated from the main crowd. So I've just wound back around from the fort. The fort is now on my left hand side, simply because there's no route, like the guys were saying earlier, the construction site. There's no real route to take you back. It just goes round that pathway. So you've got to exit this area and then walk back inwards. So as it happens, I'm going to have to walk past that restaurant where I could just grab a bottle of water for the road, and may even have a lemon soda or a lime soda. So here I am in the restaurant. I've sat right at the edge, overlooking the ocean up there. That's towards the fort, and that's towards Moti Daman, or the main beach area. In fact, that's still the fort. It's just a long structure. It's the restaurant's situated like sort of halfway in between the fort itself. I ordered a lime soda and a bottle of water. We've got a decent menu here, all sorts of veg and non-veg. But I want to check out the city centre, see if there's something authentic, more regional stuff that you can have. The price-wise, it's going to be a lot more affordable there. Not that it's not affordable here, but it's these are premium prices for the restaurant and the location. So I'm not in a rush to order something from the menu. So let's see how it goes with the drinks, and then I should be able to just turn off there to the left, just past the fort, I suppose, and you can then hit the city centre. So here is the lemon soda, and I was a bit excited pouring it in, kind of just hurrying up a bit. I really wanted to get it down my throat, and I ended up spilling it. But it's very good soda. This is a different soda. This is called Lihar soda. I think it's got a lot more fizz in it, and look, it does make the soda a bit special, or makes the drink a bit special. Oh, should have had it ages ago. So I think 110 rupees in total. That's 80 in the end, and that's 30. So I've just turned off from the coastal road, and I'll be entering this street up here, which will follow the same road in parallel, more or less. It'll give me a chance to just explore the area or the town of Daman itself. It's what looks like a local mandir or temple, which the locals would visit regularly, or as and when they wish. It would be attended mainly by very close locals. I suppose there would be many mandirs spread out across an area, and you'd go to like your nearest one, I suppose, whenever you wish to do so. So I've been on this main road for a while now. It's a main road that's cutting through the town. It's got all the basic local shops that you may need, and it seems to be more geared for the locals, as I was sort of expecting. They'll have their fair share of places to eat, but then I'd be missing out on something that you find on the seafront. I can't imagine there being a lot to offer in terms of local cuisine. I've got the feeling it's more or less the same stuff, whether you're here or just like 100 meters further in towards the coast. So I'm gonna go to the hotel, get freshened up, get a new battery, and then go to those set of restaurants which were on the in the main area of Jampore Beach.